Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to watch a movie, Braveheart. It is known far and wide as one of the best movies to ever hit the air. So today, we're going to reminisce and watch the movie again with the entire cast of then and now. We will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors from the movie, and how they've changed in 2024. Now let's check it out. Robert the Bruce. He is a Scottish nobleman who eventually becomes King of Scotland. Initially, Robert the Bruce is presented as an ally of Wallace, supporting his rebellion against English rule. However, as Wallace's campaign gains momentum, Bruce becomes increasingly envious of his success and begins to plot against him. He eventually betrays Wallace to the English, leading to Wallace's capture and execution. After Wallace's death, Bruce realizes the error of his ways and vows to avenge his fallen comrade. He rallies the Scottish people and leads them to victory against the English at the Battle of Bannockburn, securing Scotland's independence. He was played by Angus MacFadyen. Argyll Wallace. He is the father of William Wallace. He is a wise and respected elder of the Scottish clan. He is initially opposed to William's rebellion against the English, but he eventually comes to support his son's cause. He is a loving father who wants to protect his son, but he is also a realist who knows that the odds are stacked against the Scots. Argyll is a brave and courageous fighter, but he is also impulsive and headstrong. This often leads him into dangerous situations, and he is eventually captured by the English. Despite his capture, Argyll remains defiant and refuses to betray his brother. He is eventually executed by the English. He was played by Brian Cox. Hamish Campbell, a close friend and loyal supporter of William Wallace, the film's protagonist. Campbell is a skilled warrior and a wise counselor, and he plays a vital role in Wallace's campaign for Scottish independence. Campbell is a member of Wallace's inner circle. He is present at the Battle of Stirling Bridge, where Wallace leads the Scottish army to a stunning victory over the English. After the Battle of Stirling Bridge, Campbell continues to fight alongside Wallace in several other battles, including the Battle of Falkirk. He is also a key advisor to Wallace, and he helps him to develop strategies and tactics for defeating the English. He was played by Brendan Gleeson. King Edward I. He is the English king who is determined to crush the Scottish rebellion. He is a cruel and ruthless ruler who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. King Edward I is first seen when he orders the execution of William Wallace's father. He is also responsible for the murder of Wallace's wife, Muireann. He receives news of William Wallace's victory at the Battle of Stirling Bridge. He is enraged by Wallace's defiance and vows to crush the Scottish rebellion. Edward then launches a series of brutal campaigns against Scotland, burning villages and slaughtering civilians. He was played by Patrick McGoohan. William Wallace. He is a Scottish warrior who leads the Scots in a rebellion against King Edward I of England. He is a passionate and charismatic leader who is willing to sacrifice everything for his country. Wallace is first seen in the movie when he witnesses the brutal murder of his wife, Muireann, by English soldiers. This event sets him on a path of revenge and leads him to lead the Scottish rebellion. After the Battle of Stirling Bridge, Wallace is crowned Guardian of Scotland. He continues to lead the Scottish army to victory in several other battles, but he is eventually betrayed by one of his own men and captured by the English. He was played by Mel Gibson. Prince Edward. He is the son of King Edward. He is a young and inexperienced prince who is not yet ready to rule. He is first introduced as a young man more interested in courtly pleasures than matters of state. Edward is first introduced in the film as he accompanies his father on a campaign against Scotland. He is present at the Battle of Stirling Bridge, where Wallace leads the Scottish army to a stunning victory over the English. After the Battle of Stirling Bridge, Edward vows to avenge his father's defeat. He leads the English army to victory at the Battle of Falkirk, but he is unable to capture Wallace. He was played by Peter Hanley. Muireann. She is the childhood sweetheart and eventual wife of William Wallace. She is a strong and independent woman who supports Wallace's fight for independence. Muireann is first seen in the movie when she is married to Wallace in a secret ceremony. The couple is then forced to flee when the English soldiers discover their marriage. Their happiness is short-lived. English soldiers attack their village and kill Muireann and their unborn child. Wallace is devastated by Muireann's death, and he vows to avenge her. She was played by Catherine McCormick. Morrison. He is one of Wallace's first followers and is a loyal and brave warrior. He is present at the Battle of Stirling Bridge and is one of the few survivors. He is also present at Wallace's execution. He represents the many ordinary Scots who fought alongside Wallace for their freedom. Morrison is a skilled warrior and a wise counselor. and he plays a vital role in Wallace's campaign for Scottish independence. After the Battle of Stirling Bridge, Morrison continues to fight alongside Wallace in several other battles, including the Battle of Falkirk. He was played by Tommy Flanagan. Mac Clanna, he is a Scottish nobleman and one of William Wallace's most trusted lieutenants. Macduff is a skilled warrior and a wise counselor, and he plays a vital role in Wallace's campaign for Scottish independence. He is seen fighting alongside Wallace in the Battle of Stirling Bridge and is later captured by the English. He is eventually executed for his role in the rebellion. He represents the many Scottish warriors who fought alongside Wallace for Scottish independence. He joins Wallace's rebellion early on, motivated by a deep-seated hatred for English oppression and a desire to see Scotland free. He was played by Sean McGinley. Campbell, he is a Scottish warrior who is a close friend and advisor to William Wallace. He is a wise and experienced man who is always willing to offer Wallace sound advice. Campbell is first seen in the movie when he meets with Wallace and Moran. He tells them that he is concerned about the growing English threat to Scotland. Campbell's loyalty to Wallace and the cause of Scottish freedom is unwavering. He stands by Wallace even when others doubt or falter. This is most evident in the aftermath of the English victory at Falkirk, where Campbell remains resolute in his commitment to the fight despite facing seemingly insurmountable odds. He was played by James Cosmo. Stephen, he is a Scottish warrior who joins Wallace's rebellion. He is a loyal and fierce fighter who is always willing to stand up for what he believes in. Stephen is first seen in the movie when he joins Wallace's army at the Battle of Stirling Bridge. He is a skilled warrior and he helps to defeat the English army. From the outset, Stephen stands shoulder to shoulder with Wallace, fighting alongside him in the pivotal Battle of Stirling Bridge. His unwavering support and strategic counsel prove invaluable as Wallace leads the Scottish army to a resounding victory against the formidable English forces. He was played by David O'Hara. Princess Isabel, she is the French princess who is married to King Edward II of England. She is a sympathetic figure who is torn between her loyalty to her husband and her desire to help the Scottish rebels. Isabella first meets William Wallace when he is captured by the English. She is impressed by his courage and conviction, and she begins to develop feelings for him. However, she knows that their relationship is forbidden, as Wallace is a rebel and she is married to the English king. She was played by Sophie Marceau. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new video. I post new videos every day, so you'll always have something new to watch. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll come back and watch more of my videos soon.